Hi blockchain visionaries, I'm George Levy. In today's video I'm going to be talking to you about fiat currencies and how they're different from decentralized cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. No, not that type of fiat.
Get ready to change the world, one blockchain at a time, with George Levy, your single source of truth for blockchain, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrency.
Perhaps the easiest way for me to describe to you what fiat currency is by showing you an example. This is fiat currency. The US dollar is actually a type of fiat currency. The reason I want you to know that is because fiat currencies are not backed by anything. This is big because early days, according actually up to 1971, the US dollar was backed by gold. So you could actually trade your dollars into gold and it was backed by gold. That has changed. Fiat currency is not backed by anything other than the government that actually issues it. In the case of the US dollar, it's the Federal Reserve, but there are over 170 different types of fiat currencies worldwide. In fact, let me show you some examples. So I get to travel, and depending on where I'm traveling worldwide, I need different types of currencies. So for example, these are euros. This is a type of fiat currency. If I'm in the European Union, this is what I need to pay things with. If I'm going to Canada, I need Canadian dollars, right? I can't just take my US dollars and pay in Canada. I mean, some places may take it, but this is the local fiat currency it takes. So you can go further. When you go to Guatemala, these are actually quetzales. So if I go to Guatemala, I have to pay in quetzales because that's the local fiat currency that's needed when you're in Guatemala. If I go to Argentina, these are pesos. I need to pay in Argentinian pesos. All of these are examples of fiat currencies. And what I want you to know is that fiat currencies are actually issued and the different governments have control of the supply of how much of that fiat currency there is. This is a big difference from a decentralized cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. In Bitcoin, the amount of Bitcoins is actually very clearly stipulated within the Bitcoin protocol. There's only going to be a maximum of 21 million Bitcoins, and they are issued at a rate of, at this precise moment, 6.25 new Bitcoins with every new block on the Bitcoin blockchain. So there's a new block approximately every 10 minutes in which you create 6.25 new Bitcoins. Very different from fiat currency because, for instance, when we go back to the dollars, the United States is printing trillions of brand new dollars, and the more you issue of a currency, the less that currency is worth it. Why? Because you're having a lot more supply of it, and it brings down the value of the currency itself. So I wanted to point out that big difference when it comes to a fiat currency to a decentralized cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, because when you really go to an extreme case, like for example, the bolívares in Venezuela, the bolívar is the local currency in Venezuela, which right now is dramatically dropped in value. And it's because the government has actually been issuing such a massive amount of bolívares that the price per bolívar is just dramatically lower, and it keeps dropping dramatically. Why? Because the government has full control of printing as much of that fiat currency as they want. You can't do that with Bitcoin because Bitcoin actually has a very controlled supply and is all extremely calculated within the actual supply of Bitcoin. And as I mentioned, there will only be a maximum of 21 million Bitcoins, which will be reached by the year 2140. So I wanted to share this with you where the differences are between a fiat currency and a decentralized cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. I hope you found this video valuable and that you learned in the process. I bring you brand new videos every single week, so if you haven't subscribed yet, I want you to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified every time I publish brand new videos. And as I always say, we're changing the world one blockchain at a time.